This is how I was able to quit my job with something called dividends to pursue what I've always wanted to do.
I want to be just like that guy, to be able to do whatever I want with the power of dividends. And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode of the Side Hustle to Win experience. This is where we get together to discuss issues that you really care about. I want to personally thank you for joining me in my experience to financial freedom and come along for the ride. Please remember that I'm not a financial advisor and to do your own due diligence and research. Before I get started, please follow me on Telegram, t.me/SideHustle211, and also follow me on Twitter, SideHustle2we1 minus the N. On there, I give some exclusive updates that I don't get a chance to make a video on, such as talking about the Bitcoin pump at 40K. Woo! That is some crazy stuff. But in this episode, we are going to talk about the launch of DIVS.io. They're having a pre-sale coming up really soon. I wanted to get into that. So if this is the kind of content that you like more of, please like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and select the all option so that you'll be notified every time I upload new content. So let's go ahead and get into DIVS.io. Now, a buddy of mine turned me onto DIVS.io. Now, what is it? They're an easy-to-use cryptocurrency exchange that rewards you Tron. 0.5% of the total exchange volume. Exchange volume. Oh, that's good. Exchange volume is distributed to the DIV token holders as Tron rewards. So it's as simple as, let's pretend you want some Tron. You send them ETH, they will send you Tron back. What are the advantages of DIVS.io? Number one, there are low fees from 1% with no signups or registration needed. They use a trusted third-party API for processing exchange. Exchanging is easy and completing in as little as 5 to 30 minutes. And really that depends on the blockchains. You know, certain blockchains might be a little bit slower than certain blockchains might be a little bit faster. Remember, you got to send it to them and then they have to send you back. So if you send them, you know, let's say Bitcoin, that can take a long time. Or if you send them Tron, that'd be a lot faster, you know, so on and so forth. And then over 200 of your favorite coins and tokens to exchange from. And last, become a token holder and receive weekly rewards in Tron. So real quick, how it works, just kind of like Changely, right? You know, you send them, let's say you send them ETH, you get back Tron. There's no KYC, there's no registration, none of that. All you have to do is send them the crypto that you want to exchange and ask for the cryptocurrency you want back. So on there, they already have a little widget. Let's pretend you send them 1 ETH, current exchange rate, they'll send you back 36,635 Tron, so on and so forth. You hit exchange, you put in the recipient Tron address that you want to receive the Tron in, and hit exchange, and they'll show you the Ethereum address to send Ethereum to. And then once you send them the Ethereum, you'll see Tron show up in the address that you put here or whatever cryptocurrency you want to exchange. So that's kind of a breakdown of how it works. Now, I like the fact that I love these where no KYC, you know your boy, Side Hustle, I am a fan of privacy. I'm a fan of decentralized. So this way you don't even have to register. That's great. But this is better than the other ones because it's giving you back that 0.5% of the total exchange volume as Tron rewards with the DIV token holders. And that's what we're going to talk about later with the pre-sale on the DIV tokens. But I wanted to break that down for you real quick. So you might be thinking to yourself, 0.5%, is that going to be enough? Well, let's do a little comparison with another extremely popular decentralized exchange that you might be aware of, and we'll weigh into the pros and cons of that, right? You all heard of something called Uniswap, right? Of course you have. Uniswap is the bomb, right? It's the bomb. So there is a 0.3% fee for swapping tokens, and that fee is split by liquidity providers proportional to their contribution to liquidity reserve. So on Uniswap, you get 0.3% of the fees. On DIVS.io, you're getting 0.5%. So you're getting more on DIVS.io. So that's a pro for DIVS.io already, right? But we're going to give into another pro for DIVS.io. So anytime when you add liquidity on Uniswap, to earn this 0.3% fee, you have to add double the assets because let's pretend that you want to add liquidity for 1 ETH. Not only do you have to put up the 1 ETH, you also have to put up the equivalent value of that in whatever cryptocurrency token that you are providing. So let's pretend I pick USDT. I have to put up 1 ETH along with, at the current price, 1,211.53 USDT. So that's double the value to put up for liquidity in order to earn the 0.3% fees. on divs.io, you just need to hold the divs token. You don't have to put up the other side, the collateral, right? You don't have to put up Tron, ETH, Bitcoin, whatever. All you have to do is hold the div tokens. So those are two key points where if divs.io can get a lot of volume on this exchange, this could provide you that kind of dividends like that guy talked about in the beginning of the video that allows you to quit your job and do whatever you want. It's possible, right? It's possible if divs.io blows up. So that's what the platform does. I want to scroll down real quick and highlight something else. Let's go on. Oh, right here. Presale is coming on January 9th, which, is pretty much, I want to say 6 to 7, 8 hours from now, depending on whenever this video uploads. So join us for our token presale on January 9th at 4 p.m. UTC. So remember to convert this 4 p.m. UTC to whatever time zone you're in, because, some people might go, oh, at 4 p.m. And I'm like, hey, it's not UTC time. It's, it could be a different time zone where you're at. To get your DIVS token early before the public. The presale will consist of 4 rounds with 1,250,000 DIVS tokens pre-round. That's actually per round. We should, spell check that for them. Each round will be more expensive than the last, and each round will end after the timer is up or the round is about out, whatever comes first, right? So 4 rounds, whether the timer goes off and then it goes to the next round, or all the tokens in that round get sold off, it automatically goes into the next round. 50% of the supply is being sold in pre-sale, with another 15% provided as liquidity after the pre-sale is over. To participate in the pre-sale, one needs to have Tron in their tronlink.org wallet. For more details on DIVS, the pre-sale, and token allocation, please make sure to check out the divs.io white paper. You can go to that here. We're just going to go ahead and click on the pre-sale so that you can kind of take a look to see what you want to expect. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom, when you come here, you'll see these on the left side, your purchases, and you'll see round 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming, and they have a claim button here, so I'm assuming once you purchase the pre-sale tokens, you're going to see your div tokens over here, and you can claim afterwards. And you're not going to be able to claim any of the div tokens, from what I've been told, until after all of the rounds are done, right? And that's to prevent people from buying in the first round, and they go on just swap and they just provide liquidity and set whatever price they like. They don't want to do that. The team would like to set the price at their the rate that they have stated, and that way they're going to wait until all the rounds are done, then give you the tokens afterwards so that the team can provide the liquidity and set the price. Now, if you can take a look here, this is right now it says round 2. Really should be this. Yeah, remember this is just a preview, so we're not going to see what round it is. I'm thinking it should be round 1, right? But anyhow. So let's pretend you send 1 ETH, you get this amount of divs back, and you hit buy. You can change this, I'm pretty sure, by clicking the pull down arrow, but of course that's not working right now. So hopefully by the time the pre-sale starts, you'll be able to change, because they did talk about sending Tron to buy divs. And preferably, this is just a secret tip from your boy SideHustle to you, all my listeners and subscribers. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, you should really hit the subscribe and click on the all option so you get the new content, especially on this time sensitive. This pre-sale is coming up in the next 8 hours or so. I would send some cryptocurrency that's gonna transact fast, right? Because let's just pretend a whale comes in and buys out all the round 1 tokens. You're gonna have to be forced to buy round 2 at more expensive price. We're gonna talk about the price later. So that's why your boy SideHustle, I'm gonna be looking to get into this pre-sale with Tron, because Tron transacts relatively fast. If you compare Tron to Ethereum, it is night and day. Tron completes their transaction within seconds, and Ethereum, even if you go fast, is still like 4 or 5 seconds. Tron can go like 1 to 2, right? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the fees, or I'm sorry, the price for each of the rounds real quick. Let's go over here. All right, so 4 rounds total. We're gonna talk about round 1. Round 1, 24 hours. Price per token, 10 cents. Round 2, 48 hours, 2 days, price per token, 0.15. So as you notice, from round 1 to round 2, the price has gone up 5 cents. Round 3, 20 cents. Round 4, 25 cents. All 4 of the rounds. Here's the soft cap, here's the hard cap, and then the div tokens will be listed on JustSwap immediately after the pre-sale is complete at 30 cents. So if you manage to get into round 1, that is 1/3 of the price of the tokens. So, If you miss out on the rounds, you can get in the next rounds. Those 5 cents bumps, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but if you were into divs.io and you like the concept of the fact that you can get these fees, 0.5% fees, which is higher than Uniswap, and you do not have to provide up double the asset as collateral, where you just use DIVS tokens to earn the fees. So tell me in the comment section below, are you going to participate in this pre-sale? Do you like the concept? Because for your boy SideHustle, I do like the concept because number one, they're earning more fees than Uniswap, right? 0.3% versus 0.5%. Number two, you use only the DIVS tokens holders. You don't have to provide up to double the collateral and liquidity in order to earn the fees. And number three, and what I think is most important, getting into something at the ground floor, right? Let's imagine the price of divs.io after it blows up. It doesn't even have to do Uniswap numbers. Let's just say it does Sushi Swap numbers, Mooniswap numbers, 1-inch numbers. Divs.io can potentially blow up big if it gains adoption. You've been enjoying the content in this video? Here are a few other videos that I think you'd be into. If you have not done so by now, please like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. And as always, leave things better than when you found them and get your hustle on.